everyone, and welcome to Jack and Cat Adventures. Today we're going to be making a focaccia bread, and I'm going to walk you through the steps. It's really easy. If you're a little intimidated by bread, start with a focaccia. It's really easy. So in a big bowl, mixing bowl, you're going to add 1 cup of warm water. Not hot. It has to be warm, like the temperature of a baby bottle on your wrist, okay? Pour that into your bowl. Then you need 2 tablespoons of sugar and 1 teaspoon of active dry yeast, which I have here. I'm going to pour that in. We're going to just give it a little stir. Now what happens is that sugar grows that yeast. So we're going to let it sit for about 5 or 10 minutes. I want it really frothy because that's what's going to give us our air bubbles in our focaccia. So we can move on to the other part of our bread. Alright, now we're going to move on to the garlic butter. You need 4 tablespoons of melted butter, 2 cloves of garlic minced, an 1/8 cup of grated Parmesan, and a 1/2 teaspoon of kosher salt. Now you probably don't have an 1/8 cup measuring cup, so just use 1/2 1/4. You're going to mix that all together. I'm not putting garlic cloves in mine because I roasted some garlic. I'm going to put on top of the focaccia, and the seasoning I'm using inside my bread has a lot of garlic. Mix this together and then set it aside. Alright, now in another small bowl, you're going to add 1 teaspoon of sea salt, and you're going to put in 2 teaspoons of garlic minced. Like I said, I'm not using it because what I'm putting in is going to have a lot of garlic in it. This is called Vic's Garlic Fix. We got it in Florida. We'll put all the information down below. They ship. Check out their website. They have some fantastic spices and teas, and even stuff for your animals, like catnip and things like that. So check them out. So on my recipe it says 1 tablespoon of Italian seasoning. I'm not using that. I'm going to substitute this for that. You can sub or just follow the directions. Put that in your bowl. And then you're going to put a 1/3 cup of olive oil. And you're going to stir that together. And we're going to set that aside. Alright, once your yeast is ready, you're going to take your olive oil mixture and you're going to pour 1/2 of it into the bowl. Okay, then we're going to add our flour. And we're going to let this go with your dough hook. Alright, once it's just combined, you're going to get a bowl and you're going to oil it really well with olive oil. Now this is very sticky, don't worry. It's the way it's supposed to be. You're going to put this into your oil bowl.
Hold on 1 second. I see olive oil flying onto the floor.
I have to tell you guys, this smells so good. It smells like the Italian restaurants.
Better. Smells like the old Italian delis.
Yeah. Just get this all off. Alright, now I'm going to put a little bit of olive oil just on top because sometimes your bread will get a crust on top and I don't like that. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to take my brush and just kind of push it around on top. Don't need much. And then you're going to cover it with a tea towel, which is a cotton towel. You're going to let it rise for an hour or double in size. Alright, once your dough has doubled in size, mine did when I took off my towel, it kind of deflated. The rest of your oil mixture you're going to pour into your skillet. This is a 12-inch cast iron skillet that you need to use. The cast iron is going to give it a nice crispy outside. So make sure you get all that out. Okay. Then we're going to take our brush and we're going to brush it. Oh, here's my brush. We're going to brush it around the pan.
Make sure you get the edges of the pan. You don't want it to stick.
Right.
Oh, splashed me with the oil.
Did I?
Yeah.
Sorry. It's this brush. It's very flimsy.
It tastes very good too.
Just making sure I get all the crevices and stuff because I don't want it to stick. Okay, now we're done with that. Now you're going to take half of your dough.
Ah, easy for you to say.
It is. It's very, very nice dough. And you're going to put it into your pan and you're going to start pressing it out to the edges. Just keep pressing, working with it. Alright, once you're getting it out to the sides, just keep turning your pan, and if the middle starts to break apart and you can see the bottom of the pan, start moving some from the edges. I find that the edges are kind of thick, so kind of keep moving it in. And now you want to dimple it with your fingers. This gives it the air holes we need. Alright, once you have your dimples in, you want to show them the dimples, Jack? Just put, you can see like the holes, that's where all your oil is going to sit, and it's going to make it really tender and airy. Now you're going to add your 1 cup of mozzarella, or whatever kind of cheese you want. This is all up to your flavors. Like we say.
You do you.
Right.
I wasn't looking at you.
I know, that's why I kept pointing me. Okay, so now that's on.
I was monitoring the cheese.
Okay, now you're going to take some parchment paper. And you're going to turn this dough out onto your parchment paper.
I don't know about that.
Why?
I'd put it right on the top of the other dough. Push it.
And then you're going to push this out to a 12-inch circle. Alright, I made some roasted garlic in the oven yesterday, and I just cooked some onions and some butter, and I'm going to put some inside and on top. I also have some banana peppers here we're going to use too. You don't have to do this, you can just do the cheese. I just thought that it needed a little bit more flavor for us. I wanted to make it more of a dinner for us than just a bread.
This fresh out of the oven with some marinara sauce, you have got a meal.
Yeah.
At least I have got a meal.
Or our 6-hour spaghetti sauce would be amazing with this.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just going to put a few on. Okay, then I'm going to just kind of cut up the garlic into little pieces, and I'm just going to sprinkle them around. This roasted garlic is delicious. All you do is cut the top of your bulb of garlic off, put some olive oil on top, salt and pepper, wrap it in foil, put it in a 400-degree oven for about 20 to 25 minutes. But watch it. You want it to be nice and brown and kind of like caramelized.
You'll smell it. You'll definitely know.
Yeah, you will smell it. This is why I did not put garlic in the other parts of the recipe, because I knew I was going to use this.
Well, you could have, you know, I don't have a problem with, you know.
Well, the garlic in the mix is pretty strong, and you don't want to overdo it.
There's no such thing as overdoing it with garlic.
I'm just Each time I make this, I just make it a little different, add things. Once you get all the filling you want in, you're going to take the dough that you put out on your parchment paper and you're going to put it on top of your pan. Alright, so you want to dimple the top too. Get it as best you can. Kind of go in. The sides. Now you're going to take your garlic butter that you made and you're going to pour it on top and brush it all over. Make sure your oven is preheated to 450 degrees.
This smells amazing.
It does. It smells really good. Now you're going to top it with the rest of your cheeses. That was the half cup of mozzarella and this is the cup of Parmesan.
I'm coming in for a look.
Okay.
Coming in. Coming in.
Just want to make sure you get your edges. Okay, now I'm going to finish topping mine with just the garlic I have left over.
Tell you, you can make a meal out of just the garlic itself. Spread it on the bread.
Not much on the top, only because I have a lot in the middle. Alright, now you're going to bake this at 450 degrees for 18 to 20 minutes or until the cheese is golden brown and bubbling. Alright, so here's our finished bread. Mine took 19 minutes. It smells amazing, you guys. So you would want to eat this either hot like this or warm. But even if it comes to room temperature, you're fine. Just cut it up and serve it with some marinara sauce or your favorite dipping sauce and enjoy. So please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And remember, you do you.